Okay, hear me out. This might be your next gaming PC operating system. Seriously, I don't know why such an awesome thing like this haven't been talked much about. And here, I'm running an operating system that's just like SteamOS on this ROG Flow Z13. And honestly, the user experience is surpassing Windows in every aspect. As you can see, the interface is super controller-friendly and polished. Launching a game is faster too. It makes me feel like using a gaming console. More importantly, the in-game frame rate is also higher than Windows, and it uses less power and also produce less noise. It's like that this ROG Flow Z13 got a full-on upgrade. And for further detail, I will share you everything about this operating system and my experience with it. Now, let's get started. Now, to be exact, I'm not running SteamOS itself here because that's the proprietary operating system from Valve, made for the Steam Deck and the new Lenovo Legion. What I'm actually using here is called BazziteOS. You can think of BazziteOS like a SteamOS clone because both are Linux distro that built entirely for gaming. Their interfaces and overall user experience are nearly the same. I would say that Bazzite brings over nearly everything from SteamOS, as both utilize the Steam Big Picture mode as a core UI. The moment that the US boot up, it takes you straight into Steam console-like interface. It's intuitive and works great with Xbox controller, no extra button or bloatware like on Windows. Basically, all the good stuff about gaming is better than Windows here. So what's the big difference? Well, SteamOS basically officially only run on Steam Deck and Lenovo Legion S, but BazziteOS can be installed on many different devices, including gaming laptop and even Windows handheld. Like here, I've got dual boot setup on this ROG Flow Z13. It can run Bazzite and Windows at will. So you could work on Windows and then switch over to BazziteOS to play games. Pretty neat, right? Now, let's talk about the performance. Well, every single game that I have tested here get noticeably higher FPS. And not just 2 or 3 FPS higher, I mean a lot higher, like getting a whole new hardware uplift. Take Halo Infinite for example. On Windows, I got around 100 FPS, but on BazziteOS, it jumped up to 130 FPS. That's a 30% performance boost. Isn't that a whole new hardware upgrade? The same story with other titles that I have tested. The FPS on BazziteOS was clearly higher than compared to Windows. It's super impressive. This is a whole new level of performance. Or another example is Black Myth Wukong. On Windows, you would got only around 7 FPS, but the moment you switch to BazziteOS, it would get up to 80 FPS. But of course, it's not just about raw performance. When gaming on BazziteOS, the power usage is lower and the fan noise is noticeably quieter. Honestly, devices like ROG Ally or Lenovo Legion Go should run something like BazziteOS or SteamOS instead of Windows, because honestly, Windows just have too much bloatware for a handheld gaming PC devices. And that resulted in a much higher power consumption, even in idle mode. Especially in sleep mode, where in some time you thought that you have turned off your laptop, sleep entirely, and all of a sudden it just heat up in your backpack. That's annoying. But with BazziteOS, sleep is sleep. No more unexpected behavior from sleep anymore. Anyways, in the process of installing BazziteOS, I saw that they also do have specialized version made for other handheld. I mean, it's not a huge difference, mainly just button customization. Like on this ROG Flow Z13, when you press on the side button, it will have the overlay that allow you to adjust RGB or TDP or like power mode. Another strong point of BazziteOS is how fast it's boot up. The system loads quickly and game launching is faster and cleaner. On the other hand, with Windows, every time you boot up, it takes a significant amount of time to open things up. And that is not to mention that you have to deal with tons of pops-up. And when it comes to gaming feature, it has everything you need. an FPS counter, a performance tuning software, even RGB lighting control, and all is built in. Finally, before you go installing, here's a few things that you should keep in mind. First, game libraries supported on Bazzite are mostly from Steam and Epic Game Store. It doesn't support the Xbox game library just yet, so Xbox Game Pass won't work here unless you go for remote play. So this OS is really best for those who already have a big Steam library. But it can run executable file for Windows. Not encouraging piracy or anything, just sharing what I found. Secondly, some game with anti-cheat system like Riot Vanguard isn't fully compatible yet. But other like Halo's EAC is still working. So it's kinda hit or miss depending on the games. So that's all about BazziteOS, which is a great solution for those gamers. Very worth trying if you want to have a simple UI for gaming. And we are currently dual booting this with Windows. What do you want us to try with BazziteOS? Leave a comment down below, okay? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any upcoming videos about the latest tech. Now thanks for watching, this is NK from ThinkView and see you guys next time.